Center Tower, Oscar Oscar November Charlie Bravo, bonjour, holding at Sierra 4, runway 24, ready for departure with the traffic turning on final inside.
Oscar November Charlie Bravo Charleroi, bonjour, Roger, behind the landing PC-12, line up and wait, runway 24, behind.
Behind the landing, PC-12, line up and wait, runway 24, behind, Oscar Oscar November Charlie Bravo. Alright, then taxi lights, halt. Let's line up and wait.
Oscar November Charlie Bravo, caution is advised when leaving the zone via Sierra. We've observed 4 paragliders, so parachute with engine, not an airplane. Caution is advised for the time being, they're remaining more on the eastern side of the CTR.
Copied, we'll look out for the potential traffic, Oscar Oscar November Charlie Bravo.
Oscar Charlie Bravo, wind 100 degrees, 9 knots, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Runway 24, clear for takeoff, Oscar Oscar November Charlie Bravo. Takeoff.
Alright, all in the
control.
green, no alarm. That's good, landing light on, we can go.
Oscar Zulu,
Of course the elevation
Romeo,
and the QQ is good.
I already accepted.
Okay,
12
good.
heures, environ 5 nautiques, on a observé 4 paramoteurs, altitude non vérifiée, pas en
Okay, above
pas de trace
47.
radar, juste un visuel.
Papa Romeo, c'est bien reçu, j'ouvre la
Airspeed alive, full power.
Et Tower,
Check
Oscar
it
out.
Oscar Mike Victor, on pourrait avoir la position
5.
des paragliders s'ils sont près du circuit ou plus vers Sierra.
Oscar India Victor, oui en effet monsieur, donc ils sont vraiment au niveau du
Reduce a little bit the
circuit
throttle.
main gauche, donc si vous voulez faire des touches pour l'instant, je vais juste vous autoriser à faire les circuits main droite pour être sûr de les éviter dans tous les cas. Descending
Okay.
3,500 feet,
So
there's
Sierra is
traffic
in
at
a
12
side, but
o'clock
normally
proceeding
after the turn we
westbound
would have done a
from
tariff.
left
But
to
I think
right,
it's best if we just
2,400
do
feet
that in
altitude
the next turn
indicated.
because this is so short that we immediately have visual contact with the checkpoint. So.
Yeah,
But
you
since
can
we have
anticipate.
now we can anticipate the next turn, so we can do a head.
VT
Voilà.
969 Foxtrot Roger.
So the heading after the turn is going to be 084.
Thank you sir. For information,
Is it
we
logic with
also
our position? Yeah, because it's on the
for
left,
the
so
time being,
yeah,
they're
okay.
remaining all the time south of
So
the
we'll turn
runway at
084. We will climb to
not in contact,
2005,
no
so
altitude
we can climb to
indication
2004.
apparently they are
Yeah.
four,
That's
but
a
they're remaining
safe
all the
margin, I
time
like that.
well south of the runway.
And then we will start the timer when we are we've made a turn.
Charlie, descending
flight
32 minutes.
It should be
Center
36, so
28
it's
Charlie,
triple
bonjour,
one.
information
Okay,
Zulu
yeah.
valid QNH 1033, flying 285, vector Zales 24, number 2.
Yes, we proceed, turning right and base, report final, Oscar
Correcting.
Mike Victor.
Oscar Charlie Bravo, airborne time 12, for information, traffic at your 1 o'clock, 2000 feet, proceeding from right to left, eastbound.
We have the traffic inside, Oscar Oscar Charlie Bravo.
Oscar Charlie Bravo, thank you, clear to leave, bon vol.
Clear to leave and tot later, Oscar Oscar Charlie Bravo.
Tot de volgende.
Bonjour, Oscar Papa Charlie Mike Sierra 4.
We have another traffic.
Oscar Papa
Yes,
Charlie Mike,
pressing
Sierra,
from right to
bonjour,
left.
hold position Sierra 4 for you
We
We can
shortly,
make our turn
Piper,
right to the left
Tomahawk,
because we are on
right
Sierra.
Okay, let's go.
Left and right is clear.
Beauty 969 Foxtrot, descend to 2500.
The timer
28
was
Charlie,
not
descend to
started.
4000 feet, QNH.
That's why it's important to do
1033.
it right after the turning point.
QNH 1033 Santos, Charlie.
So imagine now you have an engine fire. Not failure, but fire.
Traffic inside my
What would you do? What will be your first actions?
First action would be close the throttle and the fuel tanks.
Okay.
Also close all the influx of the air because you don't
Yes.
want the fumes to come in.
Exactly.
And since after an engine fire you don't try to restart the engine, you would, I mean of course I would turn the engine off, also the fuel pumps I would
the
pull,
main fuel pump,
and
yeah.
then I would look out for plenty of fields. The wind is from there. So,
Okay. And then you proceed for landing, of course. Yeah, nice. Okay, perfect.
Information, Foxtrot Hotel Victoria
Imagine that you are like here, for example. How would you correct your track?
I would, so then you would know that you are 5 degrees off the track.
Okay.
You've flown 12 minutes, so I would make a correction of 10 degrees, fly 10 minutes. and then you are back.
And then you are back on your
the
track.
original track, and then you have to turn back again half to your corrected angle.
Voilà,
Yeah,
exactly.
so to the original heading basically.
Yeah, plus the correction.
Yeah. But when you have arrived there, you can also just set your original heading, and then you are good.
Okay.
Then you already at the distance, you can see another group of windmills, which is like on the edge of DME. No, it's probably this one. There we have to turn. We'll have to turn the map, but so we have plenty of checkpoints already visible.
Yes.
We have a very good awareness of where we are.
It's always a good idea to, during the flight preparation on ground, to point out.
Yeah, those are my blue markers.
Yeah, voilà, perfect.
So that's what I do.
That's
yeah.
a good
Because
practice.
then you look for what you have. So there is a good direction of doing it, and there is a bad direction of doing it. You should be looking for what you have marked, and not try to identify things that you see on the ground.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so let's say that in front of us the weather is getting really bad.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so we won't be able to go to Spa, unfortunately, due to the weather.
Yeah.
Okay, so our option is to go maybe to Liège, but unfortunately Liège is closed today.
Yeah.
Bad luck. So maybe we have Namur, but Namur is closed as well. So we can come back to Charleroi, but unfortunately Charleroi is closed as well. No chance. Okay. So let's say that our only options is to go to Saint-Hubert, which is on our right side.
Yes.
So we will have to divert there, okay? So, your plane. You are alone, okay?
Okay.
You do everything like, you act like you are alone on the aircraft, and I want you to bring me to Saint-Hubert, okay? To integrate the circuit at Saint-Hubert, then we will proceed for low approach, because we cannot do touch and goes, so we will just integrate the circuit, proceed for low approach, go around, and then we come back to Charleroi.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay, so I know that we are basically gonna be there, so
Yes.
here exactly on the map. So from there,
Bravo QSY, Kortrijk.
also have to look at my altitude.
Yeah, that's the first thing. Especially when you're doing diversion, we'll have a lot of workload, and the danger is to not fly the aircraft anymore. Because you are on the head on your map, and you do a lot of calculation and stuff.
Okay. Now I have folded the map at least. Well, if it was really up to me, easiest would be, and that you could do without actual calculations if the weather is like today. Then just behind the tower there is a railway line that you could follow till the highway, and then follow the highway down till the highway junction, and then you are basically at Cinebert.
Yeah.
That's one option, but if you want I can measure things and calculate.
I prefer you to draw a line and to calculate things like it's written in the SOP and the VFO manual, just to be sure.
Yeah. So, but we can still take that tower and then do a 360 and then start from the tower, so I can always do from there. Okay, this is the heading of 186. There is a tiny bit of wind from 140, 10 knots.
1031, that's clock 2000 of the market.
That's more or less 3 degrees of wind correction angle.
Okay.
Same time looking at my altitude.
0041.
So then it should be more to the south, so the... Sorry. That was the course, was the 186, and the heading is the 183.
Charlie Alpha.
And then our ground speed, our indicated airspeed is
Brussels information,
around 95.
Brussels is all good.
So the ground speed
Charlie Alpha.
going to be around 90.
Frequency change approved for Paris FIR to Yankee Sierra.
And then I just have to figure out what the distance is. And you could do that either with the
Airfield Leopoldsburg inside, request USI. Brussels Info, goedemiddag, November 342 Charlie Alpha.
That's 13 minutes.
13, okay. Seems logic.
1031 to 2000 is coming up, November 342 Charlie Alpha.
Okay, now I would turn back to that tower and
Okay.
then start the navigation from there.
Information.
Okay, and now we just have to find where the tower was.
Yes.
Keihuvel to Kortrijk, gebied
Altitude is good, heading is good. We have as reference those windmills on our right now.
Solo identified regional QNH 1031. Flight inspection service available, squawk 2000. Regional
And also
QNH
windmills to the left.
1031 and squawking transponder 2000. Brussels information, the Oscar Oscar Papa Mike Papa. Echo Lucy 31 Yankee, traffic 12 o'clock, 3.5 miles, indicating 1,200 feet, unverified.
Don't really see it, but I will use the PVOR to have an idea of where we are exactly off the radials.
Okay, that's a good idea.
2000 for flight information, sir. Oscar Papa Mike Papa identified regional connection 1031. Regional 1031 for the Oscar Mike Papa.
And the 70 radial,
Goedemiddag.
Are you sure?
outbound, so
information.
1131.
Yeah. But the radial is 250.
Yeah, but
Okay, okay.
Requesting flight information for a local VFR flight.
Actually, it should be exactly 220.
Because we're going to do
Okay.
some
So that's still further.
in the area of Echo 1.
So we can wait till we intercept the 220 and then turn
Yes.
towards 220, and that should take us exactly to the tower.
And I confirm you request wind information about Kortrijk.
It's a good idea to work with logic with that.
And then
So-
because we are flying away.
Yeah, voilà.
yeah.
Because we are flying
wind
outbound of the
information.
VOR.
I was already thinking about that.
Yeah.
And then I can set just here at the bottom the 220.
No, it's-
Yeah.
With the
So
front.
at the bottom 220, so we fly.
But that's
I
exactly.
went around.
Yeah, that's the same, huh?
I went
Voilà.
around.
You have to from and then you put 220 there. Voilà. That's more logic because now we can check with your heading.
I see actually the tower.
Voilà. Perfect.
Then from the tower we'll have to turn 183. There we'll start the timer too.
Yes. So you can perform a tariff like any other turning point.
Brussels information from the Oscar November Charlie Bravo. For a diversion practice we've decided to turn towards Saint-Hubert. We are currently southwest of the PVOR at 2,400 feet and heading 155.
Charlie Bravo, roger.
More or less going to be overhead, probably where this village is. And then we do a head. So the heading is going to be 183. Altitude can stay for now and then later we'll climb.
Brussels info, the Papa Hotel Victor.
Okay, so let's make our turn. Timer started, heading 183.
Papa Hotel Victor, Sierra Quebec, what's the information?
I have a feeling that we are not where I actually thought we were.
Alpha Charlie, confirm you have the traffic at 12 o'clock, slightly above inside.
So the information for the Alpha Charlie, can you repeat please?
Alpha Hotel Victor, Alpha Charlie, there's traffic at 12 o'clock, less than 2 miles, indicating 200 feet above unverified.
The 240. Yeah.
Information, of course, November to Echo.
We have turned on a different tower.
Ah.
Quite sure because now we are at the
So information for the Alpha
230.
Charlie, can you say again please?
and if we had turned on the right one, then we should be already less than 220. So we are going to cross this highway here. Then from there we just follow the highway and get back on our original track.
Okay.
Further information, Oscar Hotel 63.
Okay, one last thing, when you do a diversion, you have to check your fuel, just to be sure that you can reach your destination with the fuel remaining. Here it's quite simple because it's a small diversion, 10 minutes of flight, but sometimes, I don't know in which country, but you can maybe have a 1 hour flight to go to the alternate. And in that case, you always have to check if I'm able to go there for the fuel or not.
And then Saint-Hubert is at 1,800 feet, so the circuit altitude should be 2,800, and we should be arriving at 3,600. Yes, 2008, 3,300.
Peter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1,008, 2008 plus 5, 3,003.
Voilà.
So now, since there is no TMEs here, maybe that's the best thing to first climb up to 3,003. Yeah. So, look out, power in, and then 70, and to climb to 3003.
Alright.
Okay. And switch to Saint-Hubert. We are approaching from the northeast.
Yes.
We'll first make our turn because it's going to be along this road. And even that clearing is on the map. So we are going to be coming from here. So this is the road actually we're coming. So we can do a full overhead and then a left turn into the middle of the downwind.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it will be a right on circuit?
Yes, to 14 left.
Okay.
I'm making our turn.
So, weather is good, no times, nothing special.
Fuel.
Can maybe change the fuel to the fuel tank? Yeah. The routing, we have discussed about the routing. So right on circuit altitude 2,800 feet.
Yes. So we are just 500 above, perfect for an overhead pass.
Okay. Decision and performance has been calculated, so we are good, but we will proceed for low approach as briefed.
For a low approach, do we fully configure and just...
Yeah. And then I will call me for the go around, okay? So just wait my call and then we go around.
Yeah, okay.
Okay?
I already see the field.
Yeah, voila. And also don't forget, that's also part of the briefing, to mention that that will be a short and soft field approach, which is a little bit different of a normal approach. So main differences is the speed, 55 instead of 60, okay? And second...
Keeping the nose.
Yeah, voila. That's for the landing.
Yes.
And also for the approach, second point is the aiming point, which will be 50 meters before the threshold. To be sure to touch on the threshold, okay? So act like you will land, and then you wait for my go around call, okay? So you can contact them now as the briefing is completed, okay?
Saint-Hubert Radio, Oscar November Charlie Bravo, good afternoon.
Oscar November Charlie Bravo from Saint-Hubert Radio, good afternoon.
Oscar November Charlie Bravo is a Sonaca 200 VFR flight from Charleroi to Charleroi. We are approaching the field from the northeast at 3,300 feet. Request landing instructions for a low pass.
Oscar Charlie Bravo, QNH 1031, runway 14 left for right hand circuit.
Runway 14 left for right hand circuit. We'll make an overhead pass at 3,300 feet and then integrate to the middle of the right hand downwind for runway 14 left. Oscar Charlie Bravo.
Alright.
So let's go overhead.
Yes.
So we can here confirm 14 is this runway.
Yes.
So we'll go there, turn fully back.
Okay.
And then join the middle of the downwind.
Okay.
Right hand downwind.
We have to be very careful here for the traffic.
Yes, especially on warm summer days when they have the...
lot of gliders.
I'm gonna put ourselves a bit more to the right to simulate that I have to have a look at the signal square.
Yes.
I see the wind sock. It's perfect, would be perfect today for this runway. Okay, now we are exactly overhead.
Okay.
Oscar November Charlie Bravo, overhead the airfield. Okay.
And you see this village? You have to avoid this village. That's why the circuit is a little bit strange, like this. You avoid the circuit, the village, and then you join the circuit.
So what I will actually do is go there and I will make a left turn instead and then join at the beginning, because then I have also better visibility on the field.
Perfect, yeah, on the circuit, on the downwind.
Yeah.
And then when you are sure that to be clear of traffic, you can descend to the circuit altitude.
Yeah. Okay, I will make a left turn.
Okay.
Since I don't see any traffic, we can make it a descending turn.
Yep.
So circuit altitude is 2008. There is no traffic.
So after the go around, we will join again the right hand downwind,
Yeah.
and then we go straight ahead,
Yeah.
and we come back to channel 1,
Yeah.
okay?
Okay, distance is more or less okay, a bit close, but
A
to
bit
avoid
close,
the village
yeah.
we have to. We are not yet at the circuit altitude, but almost.
Yeah. That's why normally we have to go outside the circuit, the village,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then to join the circuit like
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Because we are a bit close, of course.
Oscar, Oscar, November, Charlie Bravo, right hand downwind, runway 14, left for a low pass. Okay, still a tiny bit high, but we have just going past the threshold. The speed check, flaps takeoff, fuel pump on, brakes are available, QNH is set, engine parameters in the green. Now we are on circuit altitude, 4005. Okay, let's turn base. Oscar, Oscar, November, Charlie Bravo, turning base, runway 14 left for low pass. And speed check, flaps full.
Yep. Don't forget that you have to aim before the threshold.
Yes, yes.
Taxi light on as well. So the white marks is
Yeah,
the
the
center
threshold.
line.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course the
Yeah,
threshold
yeah,
and
yeah,
the
yeah,
center
yeah,
line.
sure, sure, sure.
Because we have two runway, yeah.
Brakes off, flaps full, landing lights on. Oscar, Oscar, November, Charlie Bravo, final runway 14 left. Okay, we are still very fast, so
Yes,
I'm gonna slow down a
and
bit.
very high as well.
Yes.
If you want to touch on the threshold.
Yeah, yeah. This is good, just slowly dropping of the speed and the altitude, and just have to be careful when coming back. It's gonna be more power.
Okay, go around.
Okay, flaps takeoff.
Go around, flat takeoff. Right.
Oscar, Oscar, November, Charlie Bravo, going around. And then we just do a normal pattern, and then we'll...
Fox Mike
Yes.
Golf, vent arrière main gauche, 14
yeah,
gauche.
yeah.
Oh, you just said left and downwind. 14 left. So it's this traffic.
Yeah. Okay, 400 above.
Yes.
Already at maximum continuous power. Sorry, or at yes, maximum continuous speed check. Steps up. Auxiliary fuel pump, landing lights, engine parameters in the green. And we are 500, so we can make our base turn. Sorry, the crosswind turn.
Yes, okay.
Mike Golf, turning base.
So you see, you have to aim
Within still
yeah,
stay
left
within
of the village.
You want to go around the village?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Like on the charts.
On the chart it's in the inside.
Outside village. And then you go, this one.
No, the village,
yeah.
the Sunny Bear is still...
Yeah, indeed, yeah.
Yeah.
My bad.
Just that tiny, like, something
voilà.
there that's...
Yes, indeed. That's Saint-Hubert village.
Yeah, that's the Sunny Bear. And now we're almost at the pattern altitude. Then we'll turn and we'll turn a bit steeper, so that's altitude.
Yes.
Make the turn to downwind. And then just aim at where the road is visible there.
Yes.
Okay, that's more or less exactly how it's in the chart, so I think we did a good job.
Yes, indeed. Okay, let's go back to Charleroi.
Oscar November Charlie Bravo, left hand downwind runway 14 left, and we are going to leave the circuit straight out departure to the north. Thank you for having us, and see you next time. Oscar November Charlie Bravo.
Oscar Charlie Bravo, have a good flight. Bye bye.
Okay, so same procedure, we have to go to Charleroi as a diversion.
Yeah. So I'm just going to make sure that we left the...
Yeah, that's good.
The area.
Indeed.
Already start the timer, and let's say we keep this heading of 330 for now. Yes, thank you very much.
Okay.
So let's stick to the heading of 330. And then I will figure out how we'll do this exactly. We'll have to, it's basically the heading we are on, because there is a large field of windmills there, which is around this crossing of the highways.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah, and then it's very straightforward.
Yes.
It's much more difficult to stay on the altitude with having to deal with the diversion without having
of
all
course,
the plans.
that's why it's very important to navigate first, then navigate, then communicate. Otherwise, you do a lot of stuff and the aircraft flies alone.
Yeah. And after we make our left turn, we can listen to the ATC.
Okay.
Now I'm curious if it's still 2-4 or they have...
Or 06, yeah.
Charleroi information, Delta.
Okay, we have an engine failure now.
Okay.
So first of all, what's the first action?
Look for a field.
No. First action, engine failure, best glide speed. Direct.
Sorry.
So you can convert the speed with altitude. Yeah, well, 65, then you trim the aircraft, and then you find the field. Okay.
Okay. There is a quite good field to my left, and it's good distance also. So I'm just already going to turn because they are not so high.
Yep.
So it will be that field that's now at my 9 o'clock, and preferably the field that's going straight to the left, because that has the direction and the grass that's parallel in where we would want to land.
Okay.
It was perfectly would make it from here. Now we are already on the base, so I would keep it on the base and then turn to the left. Okay. Make that field nicely. Now you can make the check, so we would check the power, check the fuel pump on. If that doesn't work, then I would...
So fuel pump circuit breaker and also the magnetops.
Yes, I was gonna go there, so then close, out, and then I would call ATC 7700, Mayday. Do you want me to still simulate it further?
What was your field? Which one?
That one.
Okay, perfect. So go around.
Okay, go around.
We were able to make it, so that's good.
During the preparation, we can also switch back to the left tank, because now left is fullest.
Make one orbit to the right. One orbit to the right for the
Unit is set. It's going to be a normal, if we enter via Sierra Echo, probably fly Sierra Alpha, then join middle of left-hand downwind runway 24. Oscar Charlie Bravo, overhead Sierra Echo.
Oscar November Charlie Bravo, set course to Sierra Alpha, clearance limit.
Proceed to Sierra Alpha, clearance limit. Oscar Charlie Bravo. Okay, so that's just to the left of the Terril, the big shopping.
Yeah, Coral. It's a clearance limit. That means that from here, if you do not receive any further clearance, you have to orbit. You are not allowed to join the downwind.
To the left,
Oscar Charlie Bravo, you may after this orbit proceed to left and downwind runway 24.
After the orbit, we'll proceed to left and downwind runway 24, Oscar Charlie Bravo. So what I usually do is as I fly towards the left of that red and blue water tower,
Yes.
and to make the turn to keep that on our right wing. That's perfect.
Yankee Oscar
Perfect.
uniform, downwind, right hand, runway 24.
Oscar Hotel Kilo, enter via Sereco.
Okay, a bit more to the right because there is wind from the right. Okay, altitude is almost good, getting there, heading is good, brakes are available, fuel pump on,
And the flaps is broken.
okay, so we'll do a flapless landing, no
Okay.
worries.
So what will
Just
be?
let me call.
Sure.
Oscar Charlie Bravo, left hand downwind runway 24.
Oscar Charlie Bravo, extend downwind.
Extend downwind, Oscar Charlie Bravo.
Okay. So what will be the differences with the normal approach?
That we keep 5 knots higher
Bravo Mike to
speed.
the left Seratrium.
And at the end we don't keep pulling the nose up, but just keep it on the horizon and let the plane settle on the runway.
Okay. Because the nose will be a little bit higher.
Foxtrot Oscar
Okay.
uniform, wind 130 degrees 8 knots, runway 24, clear to land to vacate Seratrium.
That's not my prettiest turn to final.
Yeah, but limit the bank to 20 degrees maximum.
Foxtrot X-ray Delta, Roger, report Sereco.
You have to anticipate for the wind, of course.
Yeah, it was much more than I expected.
Yeah. You have to be stable 500 feet above ground level, otherwise go around.
Charles Motor, Foxtrot Zulu Juliet X-ray approaching Sierra Whiskey, request an instruction.
Foxtrot Juliet X-ray, enter via Sereco, runway
Check your
24,
speed.
Kinet 1032.
Yeah, correcting.
We enter via Sierra Echo, runway 24, Juliet 1032.
I was also just getting back on
Oscar
profile.
Charlie Bravo, wind 130 degrees 9 knots, runway 24, clear to land.
Runway 24, clear to land, Oscar Charlie Bravo.
Oscar Charlie November, descend to 3000 feet, Kinet 1032.
Sound 1032, Oscar Charlie November. Sonaca, bonjour, Ryanair 78 Alpha Bravo November 7, we are fully ready for departure.
Ryanair 78 Alpha Bravo, sir, bonjour, report light traffic sur Sonar, runway 24 inside. Well, it passed in front of you already, sir, line up and wait, runway 24.
Give some
Line up
line.
and wait, runway 24, Ryanair 78 Alpha Bravo.
Magnifique.
So you always have to check your altitude and to correct. For example, if you are looking on the map where you are, and then you notice that you are 100 feet above the target altitude, first of all, correct the altitude and then go back to the map. Okay? That's the most difficult part of the navigation.
Yeah,
is to
I am
handle
completely aware that that was
all
not
the workload.
good today.
Yeah, but that's okay. The tariff check when overhead the turning points, that was just for the first turning point at Sierra. Because you have passed Sierra, then you said, okay, I'm going to turn left. You did it well. But then after you started your tariff check and then you put your timer 1 minute later.
Yeah, the timer later, that was late.
Okay, that's why when you are over at the points, you turn and at the same time you do the tariff check. And you can anticipate with the heading what will be my next heading, altitude and time. Okay, so you can prepare yourself to what will be the next actions to do when I will overfly my turning point. Okay. Engine failure in flight was good, but first of all, best glass speed.
Yes, that was very stupid of me that I didn't.
Navigation was very good, really. That's good. You have a very good situational awareness. That's good, very good. Diversion was good as well, because you didn't find your first turning point, but then
I checked where we are with the VOR.
With the VOR, that was very good, and also you found solution by yourself to navigate and to find your route, and that's what I want to see. So that was very good.
We could still quickly discuss what to prepare for tomorrow.
Yes,
because it's still the game. So
the first navigation, I suggest to do something easy. and something, just you take off from Charleroi, you do a round, and then you come back direct to Charleroi.
So you don't want me to land somewhere?
Yeah, but you can if you want. If
no,
you
I do want to,
okay,
yeah.
okay, no problem. It's just an advice because the first navigation, yeah, you are very alone on the aircraft, etc., and it's a lot of work to land on other airfield. But if you feel ready to do it, you can do it. Yeah. Okay. So maybe it's a good thing to go somewhere you have been before.
Yes, I was gonna suggest that.
Yes. So I don't know where you want to go.